These flashlights are amazing. Unique, innovative designs that perform well, are highly versatile, and don't compromise on important features. This video, though, is a bit weird. You see, when I first expressed interest in these lights, both companies sent prototype models for me to test out. That was over 7 months ago. The production versions have long since been available. Oh well, onto the review. Most flashlights are tubes with a battery inside and an emitter at one end. Simple and effective. I love lights with side-by-side batteries, which offer some unique advantages, but they aren't very popular. What is quite popular now is this new trend of highly compact, flat pocket lights that offer loads of features and great performance, with the trade-off of non-replaceable built-in batteries. These lights combine the best of both worlds, being both very compact and boasting truly impressive performance with a wide feature set, and having replaceable cells. The Loopgear SK05 packs two 18650s into a palm-sized package that has made it quite the hit in the EDC community. Even smaller is the Woobin X2 Pro, which can take 14500s or standard AA batteries. With each light having both throw and flood channels, USB-C charging, multicolored side emitters, magnetic bases, and great control schemes, they might be the ultimate solution for many people. People are always frothing at the mouth for lumen numbers, so let's start there. Both lights are very bright, with the SK05 putting out 2500 lumens on the flood channel and 1500 on the throw channel. My model has the high CRI 519A emitters for the flood, which trade some output for beautiful coloration. A great balance of usability and output between the two channels. This is my first light equipped with the luminous SFT25R, and I'm quite impressed it produces a great throwy beam. The X2 Pro has multiple emitters, providing a continuous range from flood to throw, with turbo blasting everything at 1530 lumens. Using AA and loop cells dropped that to 255 lumens, which isn't impressive, but is still plenty usable. This beam is cool white and has a nice pattern with consistent coloration between the channels, although the tint is nothing special. I'll talk about battery life in a moment, but let's first cover the real interesting bits: the design and interface of these lights. On the side of the X2 Pro is a sliding control with detents for lockout, side light, and main light. Beside is a combination button and rotary control. At the front are 4 emitters under different optics, and pressing the rotary dial turns them on. Pressing and holding cycles the brightness levels with a double tap for turbo, and rotating allows the user to dial in the preferred beam intensity. The side light is more confusing. Pressing the button turns it on and off again, but rotating the control now changes the brightness. A press and hold switches to RGB mode, where rotating the dial changes the color, while output is constant. This means you can have red light, but only if it's quite bright. Thankfully, the X2 Pro does have mode memory for every setting. The SK05 has a single rotating channel switch with a center button for operation. The only potentially confusing bit is again the side light, which is a double press for a mode change, and a press and hold to change output for the white light, and a press and hold to change color in the RGB modes. Each mode has memory, but again there is no way to change the output on the colors, which limits the utility. Overall though, both lights have a fast and intuitive interface that allows lots of control. I think the X2 is just beautiful, with an extremely cool, super utilitarian space gear kind of look. I'm a sucker for white flashlights, and this was very well done in my opinion. The SK05's side light battery indicator thing is just awesome. Unnecessary, yeah, but I'm so glad they went through the trouble of adding this in. It's so much fun. This light can also function as a USB power bank, which is a really great addition. Both have pocket clips, though I didn't get one with my Loopgear prototype. The Woobin is MOLLE compatible, and there are a load of other accessories and mounts for the X2 Pro. From an actual practical standpoint, the SK05 is certainly better. It's a very refined design that is easy to praise. The Woobin, on the other hand, has quite a few issues. Both lights have battery doors that swing open in the same way and can be secured with small sliding locks. Except the Woobin's lock just doesn't work. That's a bummer. While the SK05's USB port cover is low profile, seals well, and is easy to operate, the X2 Pro cover fails on every front. It fits inside the port and has a questionable seal. It easily pops out unintentionally, and it's really annoying to put back in place. While I appreciate the interface, the sliding control is quite small and can be tricky for some to operate, and the rotary control it feels kinda crappy. Imprecise and wobbly, I worry it will break in time. The side light is of questionable utility, and even if I did want it, the construction here is just quite poor. The housing is out of alignment with the main body, which hinders its ability to be adjusted within the already very restricted range afforded by this design. I just don't think it works well at all. There is a UV version, which I just wish I had that instead. The RGB is pointless to me, just to me, but I don't like it, and the interface is confusing. The SK05 doesn't escape this criticism. The side light is still just not useful to me in either RGB or warm white modes. I only give it a pass because the battery indicator is so cool. But yeah, I guess it's alright from moonlight, but your night vision will be blasted by the bright battery indicator, which always plays when changing channels. This strip is also plagued with pretty frequent glitches, causing some or all of the emitters to randomly flash a bright blue, which can in some cases be extremely annoying. I don't know, however, if that's just a prototype issue. Speaking of prototypes, let's talk about battery. What I measured isn't going to be fully representative of the final product, but nonetheless, the results were pretty good. The larger cells of the SK05 provide plenty of juice. The initial turbo drop is pretty standard. I was hoping for more, but after just 35 seconds, it loses steam and drops to the level of the high mode. The flood channel is the brighter of the two, dying in about half the time of the throw channel, which lasts an impressive 840 minutes. Unfortunately, the output just slowly declines over the whole run rather than remaining stable. However, Loop Gear tells me that this light has since been upgraded to a switching driver that dramatically improves performance. I can't test that, but here's the graph they gave me, which, I mean, if it's true, it's really great. The Woobin is a similar story, just smaller. The turbo lasts longer and drops harder, settling at 600 lumens after 90 seconds. Total runtimes are good for the size and output, but again, unregulated. AA runtimes are, of course, much worse, but 80 minutes on turbo is still solid. The standard Loop Gear SK05 is $100 and the Pro is $150, while the Woobin X2 Pro is $45. For the feature set and innovative designs on offer, that's a great price. Now, for the bad news. If you live in the United States, prices will be going up. The current tariffs being levied are going to wreak havoc on the flashlight world. I don't know exactly how prices are going to change, how availability is going to change, so we'll just see what happens, I guess. If you have the budget, I highly recommend the SK05 Pro. An extremely impressive and well-designed light that offers a plethora of useful and innovative features. Sadly, the Woobin X2 Pro is equally innovative, but is riddled with flaws that reduce its utility. I love what they've tried to do, and I want Woobin to continue trying, but this isn't there yet. Nonetheless, if you do want to buy it, I still think it offers a good value, all things considered. Alright, well, that's all. These lights are sick, in my opinion, and if you want a sick light, you could try these out. Or something else, I don't know. I've reviewed lots of cool lights, so check out my other videos. If you're a fan of e-waste in particular, you could check out my flat lights video, or if you like crazy cool flashlight tech, here's my Lumencraft review of a laser light with a zooming beam.